Morning students, today I will guide you about this topic echelon form in matrices. This topic will help out students of F.Sc grade 11. This is objective of the lesson, to reduce matrices into echelon form using elementary operations. So I will guide you here how to convert a matrix into echelon form using row operations. Yes, so here you can see this is a 3 cross 3 matrix. 3 rows are there and 3 columns are there. What does mainly mean by echelon form? I'll give you an overview. Echelon form, we need to made the diagonal position 1, fine, and the numbers down to it, they need to be made 0. Whatever comes at top of these ones, it doesn't matter. So they could be non-zero elements. It will not affect the echelon form. But mainly what basic thing is required, diagonal position needs 1 and down positions need to be made 0. Now how to convert into this form, I'll guide you further. So here we are to do row operations only, we can't do column operations. So let me show you what type of working is to be done. We will write first what row operations we are going to follow. Now here you can see, as you can see, 1 is required at this position, in position of 2. So we can simply divide this row 1 with 2, fine, to make this position 1. But before that, we can see that this 2 could be helpful for the other rows to be made or to be converted into zeros. So if you can see here that as 4 is a multiple of 2, so if we multiply 2 with this whole row and then subtract this row from row 2, we can get 0 at this position. Similarly, again 6 is a multiple of 2, so by converting this row in by 3 2s are 6, so subtracted from row 3 you will get again a 0 here. So let me write these operations here. We are to do row 2 minus 2 row 1. This is the first operation to be done, and then second operation, row 3 minus 3 row 1. We are to do this step at the very first. So let's show you the working. 2 3 1, we have nothing to do with row 1, the numbers will be written in the same position. Then following these rules, let's do this first one. Let me write the member of row 2 first. Row 2 minus, so we are to write a negative sign, then 2 multiplied by row 1. So multiplying 2 with each member of row 1, 2 2s are 4, okay, 5 is the member of row 2, and then subtracting 2 3s are 6 out of it, then 3 is already here and negative sign, and then multiplying 2 with minus 1, it gives you minus 2. So minus 2 will be written in a small bracket. You can see here one negative sign was because of a negative operation which we are using here, and why this second negative sign is here, as the negative sign was there with this 1, and multiplying it with 2, it gives us a negative 2. So we will not write it directly, but we will write it in this bracket form. In the same way, we will do this second operation now. 6 minus 6, 2 minus 9, 1 minus, and again a negative member is here, so minus 3 is there. So write it in a bracket form. Then simplifying it using the integer rules, we get 0 0, 5 minus 6 minus 1, 2 minus 9 minus 7. Then opening this bracket, 3 negative into negative, using integer rule it becomes positive, 1 negative into negative positive, and 3. So just simply writing it again, 2 0 0, 3 minus 1 minus 7 minus 1 5 and 4. Now here in this second row we have got these two numbers 0, we have made them 0. To make this to 1, we will do the working at last. It's our choice that we make it in very start to 1 or make it at the end according to the requirement of the other numbers. So here, as you know, 2, -1 and 4 are right now in the position of diagonal. -1, but we need a positive 1 in this place. So let's multiply -1 with this row 2. Let me show you here. Yes, 2, 3 and -1 was there already. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply minus with row 2. So you can see here, this is row 2. So we will get a 0. Negative into -1 will give us a positive 1 and a -5. We will get these numbers by multiplying -1 with row 2, and the remaining elements of row 3 will be 0, -7 and 4. So this has been made a positive 1 now. After this we will do working for this position. We are to make this position 0. So what we can do here, again the thinking process will start. So if we multiply this row 2 with 7 and then it may be added to row 3, we can get 0 at this position. Fine. So I am writing the row operation. What is to be done? We will do row 3 plus 7 into row 2. Doing this operation, we will get 0 at this position. So let me show you the working for it. 0, 1, -5. Here, as this is 0 and this is 0, so it will be not affecting, it will remain 0. -7 plus 7 into 1, so it will become a positive 7. And then 4 plus 7 into 5, it will become it is a negative sign, so we will get a -35. Fine. So we have done this operation. Let's simplify it. -7 and +7 gives us 7. Sorry, gives us 0. -1, -5, and by simplifying this one, 4 plus minus is a negative sign, so 4 minus 35, it gives us -31. As we have to follow the integer rule sign, so negative number will be appeared here. Done. After this, now this is done 0, we need to make this 31 1. So what could be done? And a negative sign is there, we need to remove the negative sign as well. So by doing negative row 3, like multiplying negative sign with row 3, what we will get? 2, 0, 0, 3, 1, 0, -1, -5. This one will come positive 31, and after making it positive, we are to simply divide it with 31, because there is no way possible that these numbers could be used to make it 1. So when there is no other solution, divide row 3 with 31 here and row 1 with 2, so that we can get 1 in these positions. So here we have to do these two operations. We will divide 2 with row 1 or multiply 1 by 2 with row 1. The second operation need to be done is multiply 1 by 31 with row 3. So in that way you can see this working will be done. 2 divided by 2, 3 by 2 and -1 by 2. Row 2 will remain that way. These positions were 0 and here it was a 31, so it will be divided with 31 here. In that way these will be cancelled, and what we will get, this is our final answer: 1, 3 by 2, -1 by 2, 0, 1 and minus 5, 0, 0 and 1. So finally this is done. As you can see here, the diagonal position has been made 1, the down numbers have made 0, and you can see fractions and an integer is in these positions. So whatever the numbers are at top of 1, it doesn't matter. So this is done. This was echelon form of matrices. Thank you.